Hi, this video will talk about how staking works on OlympusDAO and explain potentially how much can be earned from staking using an easy to understand example. OM is the token used for staking on OlympusDAO. Staking OM works very simply by purchasing OM on a DeFi platform like SushiSwap using something like DAI or Ethereum. Then the OM needs to be deposited into the Olympus app to receive rewards. And that's it. But what I've described is just the process of staking on Olympus. To understand the staking mechanics a bit better and to look at how much can be earned from staking, let's take a look at an example. Let's assume that I'm starting with 1 OM staked. The price I paid for this 1 OM would currently be $617.56 as shown on the OlympusDAO dashboard. The total dollar amount investment I would put into this would be $617.56. Next, I'm going to assume the price of OM at the end of my staking, and to figure out how much I could earn, I'm going to assume that I will sell at this price. To be conservative, I'll guess that the price will be half of what it is now, resulting in a price of $308 when I unstake and sell. In this case, the price of OM would have dropped 50%. The number of rebases per day is how many times OM rewards are distributed to me in one day. This is constant and is set by the protocol at 3 rebases per day. The reward yield can be found on the OlympusDAO staking page. Currently, it is 0.3912%. I'll input this as a decimal. Now what I want to calculate is how much OM my stake balance will grow to given different time frames. This column represents the number of days that I will have staked, and the next column is the equivalent amount of months. So after 1 day and 3 rebases, the ROI percentage is 1.178%, and the amount of OM I now have is 1.01178. If I sell now at my assumed 308 price point, I will have $312 and have lost about $305. Now let's see what happens the longer I stay staked. Just as a sanity check, the ROI I've calculated here after 1 year is about 7,090%, which matches what is shown on the OlympusDAO staking page. Keep in mind that this APY rate is for the staked OM balance, not for the dollar value of the staked OM. So after 1 month of staking, and assuming that after 1 month the price of OM drops 50%, I'm still losing about $173. But after 2 months of staking, I can sell for a profit of $13. After about 4 months of staking, I've doubled my initial investment of $617. And you can see at the end of the year, I will have about 72x'd my initial OM balance, and assuming that the price of OM dropped 50%, I will have profited about $21,000, all from an initial investment of about $617. Let's see what happens if I assume the price of OM at the end of my staking decreased 90%. In this case, it would take about 7 months to make a profit, about 9 months to double my initial investment, and at the end of the year, I'll have roughly 7x my initial investment of $617. In these examples, the increase in my staked OM balance is exponential as shown in this graph, and it outpaces the decrease in price of the OM token. If even after a drop of 90% in the price of OM happens, and I 7x my initial investment after staking for a year sounds too good to be true, it probably is. This is because as the total supply of OM grows, and when the OlympusDAO treasury mints more OM, the reward rate will decrease. This is built into the protocol, and if the reward rate is to be changed, the DAO will need to vote on it. Still though, even if the reward rate decreases with the supply, if at the end of the year my initial investment grows 5 times instead of 7 times, that is still a good amount of return. Another caveat is whether or not the project makes it another year. This is very difficult to predict, and in this case, OM could very well go to 0, and I could lose all of my initial investment. If this video helped you understand the mechanics of staking on OlympusDAO a bit more, let me know in the comments or like the video. Also, share the video to another crypto enthusiast if you think it might interest them. Thanks for watching.